You ready for this?
I'm back in the beat.
So look, I go do my research. Apparently, a whole bunch of brothers been missing in this suburb. But it's cool. Bro, how you not scared of this, man?
Good to see another brother around here.
Chris was just telling me how he felt much more comfortable with my being here. Get out.
Sorry, man.
Get out! Yo!
Hey, everybody, I want you to welcome the newest member.
Bros the keys.
Yeah, I'm calling you out. Now, he might not do it, but I'm going to say he's a regular here on the show. Patrick Gertz. Patrick Gertz, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Our newest member that's been here for over a year.
It's me like,
Newest member on this show.
Okay.
Yeah, he just keeps showing up. See, that's what happens. You're going to keep sitting in that chair. You just going to take it. And I like having you here. I like having you here, man. You know, you make me feel safe.
Oh, okay.
You really do, man. Because, you know, there's a time I was scared of white people.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's called Now.
Yeah. I mean, I would never really showed it because, you know, you
because of all those white women.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Ain't giving that up.
Horny will beat Fear's ass.
Oh, yeah. I'm willing to take the risk. As a lot of black dudes are. Don't laugh. You been up in that game before. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, he about to spit that soda out. He about to spit out his white juice. Look at it. Because, you know, a lot of brothers, you know, we you know, just like, it's funny how white people are scared of us, but there's an equal fear. I wish we could get past that, but it's there. But I got to tell you something. Brothers are willing to take that risk because once they get a taste of that white ass, they like, hey, you know what? I don't care what happens after this. It was worth it. And
I don't think you speak for everybody.
I speak for you, even you.
Nah, man, it feels like you addicted to something.
Right?
What you mean, man?
You want that white girl, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Okay.
Just a taste. It was just one time.
It's the very definition of projecting.
Yeah.
Doing over
No, man. They won't admit it, but brothers willing to take that chance. And that's why we all can look at this movie right here and kind of relate to it. I don't expect you to do that. You know?
Thanks.
Well, you on the other side. You ever dated a black woman?
No.
Then you don't know what I'm talking about right here. A lot of brothers done dated a white girl and got pulled up in the meeting the family. They got pulled up and going to some function where they were the only black person there, the only black dude there. Mm-hmm. And you know a lot of things cross your mind when that happens. Like, are they going to kill me?
And why is my girl so stupid she doesn't see what I'm going through?
Yeah, exactly.
This is normal. No, it's not.
Yeah. And that's what happened with my man Chris right here, played by Daniel Kaluuya. And he's dating this girl he met, Rose Armitage, played by Allison Williams. You might have seen her on Girls on HBO. And they got a good thing going on. Been dating 5 months, and it's time to meet the family. Now, usually in this kind of situation, the white girl is quick to let them know he is black.
Yeah.
You know,
give them time to get their stuff ready.
Yeah. They tell they tell their parents before they even meet a black dude. When they know that they want a black dude, they tell them. They call their parents up. I'm dating a black guy. They ain't even got one yet, but they need that time to process.
It sound like they're saying it as a warning. They're not. They're like, I'm doing this to fuck with you, to get back at you. So I'm rubbing it in your face. Yeah, my boyfriend is black.
That's a warning in itself. And you know she lets her parents know that, hey, I'm bringing this guy home right before he gets there. And of course, he's expecting the worst, but he cannot expect the way things are going off the rails with this particular situation right now. When he gets there, let's just say that they're acting kind of odd, a little weird, more than he expected them to be. And it doesn't help that they got black groundskeepers and maids, and the whole time they're acting like pod people. They're acting like they're in a trance. You know, there's some spooky shit going on around here. I mean, something that is already stressful to deal with, and it's not too long before he learns that his fears are justified. Now, with this movie right here, they're talking about that this is from the mind of Jordan Peele, who is the other half of Key and Peele. And when they say from the mind of Jordan Peele, they're pretty much saying this is from a black director, so don't blame us.
And a black writer.
And a black writer. Because this movie is going to make some people mad. I don't look forward to looking at Fox News, but I can't wait till Monday to see what Fox News is going to say about this. It's just going to be, Fox News is going to have a segment called What the Fuck?
How dare you?
Right.
That's
Dare
gonna
you,
be called.
It's just gonna be Sean Hannity and crew just sitting there, just all mad and red.
This is what it comes to. We told you that they were angry.
Yeah, and I'm gonna even tell you, for all you black people out there, just for the weekend, just stay off the internet. It's best that you just don't get on there because it's gonna be all kind of comments and news about how reverse racism is alive and well, how this movie is so racist. And yes, how dare you black people do this in such stressful social and political times?
That's why we doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it. Ain't gonna
I
lie.
can't think of a better time to come up.
Yeah, we're doing it just to fuck with you, girls.
I knew it.
And in fact, the whole secret is we all made this movie.
We all contributed about $1.
Yeah, Jordan Peele just representing the black community made this.
It was a collection plate that went around the country. We all put in $1.
Yeah, it's all you black people out there. Your more conservative white friends, just give them some time. Just give them some space. Just don't bother them this weekend.
Oh, I don't know. I say get a carpool together and take them all to see it.
I back that.
We should all just go door to door in white neighborhoods. Did you see Get Out?
I know.
heard the good word.
Are you trying to register me to vote? No, I'm going to take you to see the Get Out.
Yeah, we should be like, what do you call it?
Jehovah's Witnesses?
Jehovah's Witnesses. Have you heard the good word of Get Out?
From the mind of Jordan Peele.
Yeah. Have you heard about our savior Jordan Peele? But this right here, man. The best way to describe this, if you want to just take the shorthand version, it's like if Spike Lee and M. Night Shyamalan joined forces to make a movie.
Ooh, they were a fusion for this.
They collaborated and made this movie right here. Because there are a lot of things going on in this movie that you could say. I mean, the movie just has a lot of twists happening. On and on and on. And the thing about us talking about all the Fox News people with this and your conservative white friends and conservative white people, they're the ones who know what they're getting into. They're the ones who know full and well, I don't like black people and I shit don't like this fucking movie right here.
Sure.
But the funny thing about it is that the movie is not talking to them. Most of the finger pointing is going because see, you got some white liberals who are like, oh, I can't wait to see Get Out. I know the plight of the white man or the black man.
It's going to take those racists to task.
I know the plight of the black man. I took a course in college.
Negro studies.
Yes. Y'all gonna be mad as fuck when you look at this. Because this movie is talking about you. And the thing with this film is that everybody, the people who seem like they have the most well-meaning intentions, everybody's overcompensating.
Sure.
In this film, everybody who thinks that they're doing the right thing, even Rose, the girlfriend, she thinks that this is a man and she has to speak for him for everything. She has to defend him in everything that they do. When they get pulled over by a police officer, times ain't really good for the relationship between black people and cops.
No.
Wait, I'm trying to think back when it was.
Oh, that was February.
Yeah. But with this right here, it's like, damn, you root for the cop. It's like, girl, leave this cop alone. You about to get this boy hurt.
Sir, can I see your license, please?
Wait, why?
Yeah, I have state ID.
No. He wasn't driving.
I didn't ask who was driving. I asked to see his ID.
Yeah, why? That doesn't make any sense.
Here.
You don't have to give him your ID because you haven't done anything wrong.
Baby, it's okay. Come on.
Anytime there's an incident, we have every right to
That's
ask.
bull.
Ma'am,
He's like, he gonna shoot me.
Yeah. You're going to get us both killed.
Yeah.
By both, I mean me.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about this scene, man, was something like this just happened to me this past weekend. Like we were driving to Dallas,
And
Gertz
was the girl.
Yeah.
He ain't got to show you.
Yeah, you were. He didn't say it to the cop.
I kept my mouth shut, but I definitely
when the
was
cop
like,
was there, but like after we were done, he's like, "How could he pull you over? You were only going 13 over. You were going in the left lane." I'm like, Gertz, I was speeding. I was breaking the law. But yeah, you were like swerving in and out of traffic. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. He was more upset about it than I was.
I was mad, man.
I like the way you read. Leave my man alone. He ain't got to show you shit. Like,
I guess that really does prove there's different rules.
Yeah.
Everything all right, Ryan?
yeah, I'm good. that headlight fixed. And that mirror.
Thank you, officer.
You know, get in the car and be like, next door, shut the fuck up.
No, that was we went past another cop. He screamed out, "Pigs!" Yeah,
Oh, damn.
You know, I get it though. I get it. She's just trying to protect her Nubian king. You know, even the car, she was just like, ain't nobody gonna mess with my man. You know, it's love. I get it. I mean, love gonna get him killed, but you know, I get it. And you know, her intentions are well and straightforward. We understand. But it's when they get to the house and they meet the parents. Now, you would expect like these parents who claim to be on the liberal side, Dad's gonna show that he's down by making all kind of awkward comments, talking about how many times he voted for Obama. You know?
And if he could, he would do it again.
Yeah,
and referring to him constantly as my man.
my man. Yeah, you know it. You know, and saying things. Look at him trying to kind of talk about how long this thing been going on right here.
Yeah.
But throughout it all, there's still their awkwardness seems just a little more calculated. It seems just a little more cold. It's just something that with them, it's off from the regular visit with the parents where dad is just making, embarrassing, funny jokes.
So how long has this been going on, this thing?
With a chicken wing.
How long? 4 months.
5 months, actually.
She's right. I'm wrong. Attaboy. Better get used to saying that.
Please, I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. She's right. I'm wrong. See?
Does he have an off button? This is exhausting.
He's like, no, this is fucking scary. He's like, let's get the hell out of here.
And every black dude has that same expression.
In every scene, he's smiling. This brother's just you feel for Chris because Chris really is trying to roll with it.
He's trying to roll with it, but you also you get that feeling like he's in over his head and he doesn't know how much.
Oh no!
But us just sitting there, we don't even know what's going on, but we just have that feeling like he doesn't know what's going on. This is a lot deeper than he thinks it is, and my spider senses would be just off the charts. And I'd be like, you know what? I just discovered y'all don't have no ketchup, and I'm gonna run to the store and get some, and just call from back home and say, hey, babe, you gotta take the Uber.
Yeah, with one of the things that I admire about Jordan Peele with this, and to show you how talented Jordan Peele is he's a huge horror fan. He's self-professed horror fan, loves it, and with this right here, it shows where he's bringing in both his talent for and his observations about horror and him being a comedian, his humor. Because throughout the film, he's managing to balance both. Because it seems like, the good thing about having the parents come in and be introduced early is that the movie, it's a slow build.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's real slow. But those parents come in, they start making things uneasy, and that uneasiness keeps pulling you back in because you just keep looking at Chris and you're like, brother, this is not going to end good for you.
The whole time, man, like I'm like, you know what? I've been in this position, and I'm just like, all right, if they're being very weird, but again, I've been around weird parents like that, so I'm like, all right, I'll just smile and just try to be nice. But there's a moment, and Martin's right, where you're like, all right, something ain't right. We need to go.
Well, and I got to tell you right now, in Gertz. I want to tell every white person out there to go, do not be offended by the movie because I'm going to tell you why in a little while. Because it just simply works, and I'll tell you why. But I'm going to tell all y'all right now, all the white people who go see this, Gertz, you in particular because you just sit next to me, it's just you're just not going to have the same experience that we are.
Oh, yeah, I would think so.
Because and yes, I will speak for all of us. We've all been that token black dude.
Oh, been in that situation?
Yes. We've all been that token black dude where we've been somewhere dating a white girl, or we've been the token black friend. Mm-hmm. We out of some function out in the middle of nowhere, like a wedding or some river party or something.
Yeah, bachelor party.
And for some reason that phone went out, and you just automatically thought to yourself, you know something? If this suddenly just turned into a Klan rally, that's my ass.
This is where I got. Yeah. No, Gertz, it's legit. You have that thought.
No, you really do. It's like if they decided to, you start thinking weird shit like, if they just decide to have a black sacrifice right now, well, my black ass is going to have to just bend over and commit myself.
Yeah, and if this turns into the Wicker Man.
Yeah.
The bees! I'm getting the bees.
Yeah, you see the bees. The bees! The motherfucking bees!
But Yeah, man. Like, girls, this is really something. Like, even when I went up to Fort Worth last year for a friend's New Year's Eve party, all Italians, and like it's like 18 of them there. I'm the only black guy there, and I'm like, I'm gonna get murdered, and nobody will find out.
I can't tell you how many barbecues I've been to where it's nothing but white people. We out in the country, and when they start lighting up that pit, you start thinking, are they gonna eat me? You know,
you get the worst scenarios. I feel like this is the last major fear that was filmed. Like they've already done like sharks and claustrophobia, black fear. And this is it.
We went to a party recently where you came in with LaCroix, and I've never seen you so visibly nervous.
Like this LaCroix was bubbling over. And so you go to these things, and at the end of it all, it's cool. You know, everybody's friendly. You know, you wipe the sweat from your head, and everything is fine. But in here, the worst nightmares are what we think would happen, because not only are these, because it really goes down when they bring the other white people in. You know, when the rich white people come in, all of them driving up in the same looking van,
the Lincoln,
the limousines and the town cars.
Yeah, they look like the Secret Service pulling in there.
Yeah, and not only, see, this is where it gets weird, because it's kind of angering, but it's more, it's more suspenseful, because not only are they condescending to Chris, but they just pretty much flat out start treating him like slave property.
Yeah.
Like they start treating him like straight up touching on him like he's cattle.
This is Nielsen and Elisa.
Hey, how you doing?
So, how handsome is he?
Are you?
Okay.
Oh.
Not bad.
Poor Chris, man.
Have you not had that happen to you before?
Oh yeah.
I was about to say.
Oh yeah. I think it was Martin that heard this. Martin, I had an older white woman, something like this, and she came up to Martin and said, "That's my black stallion." And Martin said, "Do you know what the fuck she just said to me?" And I was like, "Yeah." It's cool, man.
Hey, Nielsen. So, is it true? Is it better?
Wow.
You know, it's and everybody's looking at him, because you would think that the women might be fetishizing him, but I'm looking at that part right here where it's like they got that old dude in that chair who was sitting there, like looking at him too, like everybody is scoping his ass out. He's looking at him like, yeah, that's some good stock right there. Mm-hmm. You know, at this point, your stress level is high watching this. This guy's in a situation that he is outnumbered. He's not going to be able to get very far from these people because they look like they got everything thought of. And the moment that they actually use the word of the title, when one dude actually yells at him, "Get out!"
Get out.
Sorry, man.
Get out! Yo!
At that point, it is a full-on horror movie.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something, it works as a full-on horror movie. For all the people out there that are kind of scared to go see this because of the social commentary, and it's there, and I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit, but I would say give it a chance, because if you can actually remove it's strongly in there, but if you can remove the social commentary from it, it works as a straight-out horror movie. From that point on, that third act, it's bloody. It's scary, it's suspenseful, it's intense. And at that moment, even the most of the humor is gone out of it. You know, I don't know, because I see some flaws with the movie. I'm interested to see how you guys feel about it.
Okay. Oh, go for it, man.
Well, I don't know if this is good or not, because you always say I only like shitty horror movies. And I love this.
Okay. Well, this is some more bullshit then. Do you? Yeah, you love this, right?
Yeah. Because everything, the humor worked, the thriller of it worked, and the horror worked. You know, it did touch on. I mean, maybe it's a fear that's just localized to us. Maybe it's not universal, but it is a real fear that nobody's made before, at least to my knowledge or to my satisfaction. But also, all the humorous bits, they're there to disarm you. But they also, I like that it's in there, because something like this is kind of fantastic. I think needs that. So that they know that, like, hey, we realize this can't, well, this probably won't really happen. Yeah, but it's enough to make you like every character. So when shit goes bad, you feel it. But but it was on the edge of my seat once it started to go left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously, again, because we all relate to this very much, the entire time watching this, you feel, wow, they actually made a horror movie for me. Like other things you see, you like, again, like I said, Jaws or something else with, where it's a Jason or Freddy Krueger, somebody chasing you, like, all right, whatever, that's some mythical thing that, that doesn't exist. This is shit that happens every day. And so like this is what it gets that creepy factor to it. It's kind of almost like a Black Texas Chainsaw Massacre to me, because just driving through Texas, you're like, all right, I could get caught up by some crazy ass cannibal family.
Or I would say the Stepford Wives.
Well, that was his inspiration.
Yeah,
for
the
it.
Stepford Negroes in this movie right now.
Yeah, but yeah, man. For Jordan Peele doing this, and this being his first big movie being the director and big movie writer, he pulled this off phenomenally. Like he was able to make, like Martin said, the characters feel humorous. You let your guard down. You want to, you want to like these people, even the people that are evil. But there's just that thing in the back of your head is like something is going to go bad.
Yeah,
and of course it happens.
Oh yeah, and while I'm telling people, I'm saying watch it as a horror movie, and I'm saying it to you as a horror fan if you're one. I mean, go see this because it gets a lot right. But I'm gonna tell you something: you're gonna get a whole different experience. Even if it makes you mad, you're getting a whole different experience than the average horror movie. This works like EC Comics did back in the day, or the Twilight Zone, where this is making social commentary on things that are happening now. Except with this, they don't hide behind, the allegory is aliens for black people
or zombies and shopping.
Zombies and shopping. This ain't Zootopia. Right here. No, this is about racial issues and they are tackling it head on. They're saying, yes, this is about black and white. Shit, some brother's gonna be mad. Man, why you ruining white women for me? Man, you messed up my game, man. But it's social commentary works best. I'm glad people are gonna be upset about this. I'm glad people are going to be talking about this because that means that this is something that works like the best sci-fi and horror movies from back in the day. This is something that we need right now. This ain't pussyfooting around. And I like that.
No, it really isn't. And I don't know if people are going to be as upset as you think they will be because this is good. Because like if this was bad, people would be like, all right, you had a poor attempt to veil some kind of social commentary. But this is, like you said, there's 3 different movies going on here: horror, thriller, and humor. So
and a comedy.
Comedy. So yeah, you're watching this and you're just like, all right, this is an entertaining film that happens to have a social message behind it.
And something? I mean, not to just contradict you or anything, but I think that's why. And maybe nothing will happen. If that doesn't, then that's cool. If it's just a successful movie that people like and no one makes a big deal about it, even better. But I just think because it has the possibility of being successful, that is going to get more attention on it. And then that's when you're going to have your Rush Limbaughs and people out there talking about this. Not that I give a shit.
Yeah, I was just saying, who cares?
but controversy, no, I think we should care because controversy is great. It just exposes the dumbasses even more.
Well, that's true.
And that is why this kind of film is important. And when I'm telling you, this is how, to me, how expertly this movie is crafted. This is mostly a horror movie, and during the third act, I feel like humor could get in the way.
True, but
they still managed to do it in a particular way where instead of just making jokes and keeping the intensity up, they had this guy, Lil Rel Howery,
his friend,
the best friend. They did a great thing by making the best friend us.
He is the audience the entire time.
And when I say us, I'm talking about the black audience that is talking back to the movie.
So look, I go do my research. Apparently, a whole bunch of brothers been missing in this suburb. But it's cool. Bro, how you not scared of this?
That was almost like he was sitting right next to me in the movie. Yeah. And you want to know how good this is? You want to know how well this movie is made? Black people shut the hell up watching it. Black people didn't say nothing until I think the most a black person said in this was like, damn, or woo! and there was moments in here where jump scares work, where there was a guy.
There was some white dude sitting down the road from me who was loud the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, was he?
He was losing his shit.
Mm-hmm. How did you not hear him?
Yeah. I guess I was at the other end, man.
He wasn't near you. He was closest to you, actually.
I don't know, man. I was engrossed. I had a white dude that got the white almost got scared off of him. There was a moment a woman walked past the door. He's like, oh shit, and then looked mad about it.
You should have just reached over and grabbed him. Threw 3D.
Oh, that was that first joke jump scare.
Yeah, it was. And he got mad about it.
He put that in there that totally for laughs. Like once that noise went off, even everybody else laughed like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was. And that dude, he felt bad because when he jumped, he was like, man, fuck this, man.
But that was the thing, though. Usually with jump scares and when they use cheap tactics like that, you're like, oh, God, here we go again. But when they did it in here, you're like, all right, I know why you're doing this for humor and an homage to old horror flicks. And that actually made me jump, I think the entire audience jumped.
Yeah. And
then laughed about it.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, watching this, I mean, we've been talking about Chris the whole time, but Allison Williams does a great job.
She's great.
She's amazing. Hey, look, I know what y'all saying, but you ain't gonna get the white folks no credit in this. Hey, the white people did well. No. Actually, this movie would not work if it weren't for the supporting characters in here. Like we said, Allison Williams, she did a great job in this movie. She has to do a lot of roles in this film. But at the same time, those parents, man.
Bradley Whitford and Catherine Keener, man. There was something about Bradley Whitford, the dad, that reminded me of Will. There was just something about his manner. I kept thinking, man, when Will gets old, I see him.
He's gonna be that dude.
Was this in Connecticut? Might be him.
He's gonna be trolling black dudes. Yeah, they are great. And who's your boy from
Lakeith
from Atlanta?
From Atlanta.
Lakeith Lattimore, I think.
That guy. Yeah. He continues to impress me. Mm-hmm. That guy has played so many different roles in so many movies, and he's on the come up right now. And I would say, look out for him, man. He's that guy that's getting cast on a lot of things. Yeah. And he never ceases to amaze me because every time he's doing something different.
Yeah, this Short Term 12, Dope. Like every time he's playing some in Atlanta, he's just a pothead, but you can't wait to see what he does.
Yeah. And then what was the Oliver Stone movie that just came out? Snowden. He was a computer genius of Snowden. So, so that brother's got a lot of range, man. Look, I absolutely love this film. I love it. I really do. I mean, the thing is, I love. What's up?
Just speaking of the actors and the characters, I really like Stephen Root because he was like that one white guy there at the party who was like, man, these people, right? And it just makes you feel like, oh, good.
Yeah, no,
it's not just me that's crazy.
Well, no, that's a real life thing where you find that white bash and you're like, all right, I'm going to talk to you for the rest of the night.
You feel so relieved when Stephen Root says, oh, these hunkies right here, they don't know what's going on, but you and me, brother, we got it, right?
Y'all are attached to the hip for the rest of the party.
Just keep walking with me. You my date tonight. But, yeah, I absolutely love the film, and not just because of the black issues in it. I mean, that's the least part of it for me. I like that the black issues in it are the thing that raises us above the regular horror and suspense movies and thrillers that we get out there. But the reason why I love this so much is because, as I said, as a big horror fan and I love science fiction, this gets that right in so many areas. So before I continue to praise this movie and kiss his black ass, what I'm going to tell you is that it's, to me, there are some things, being a fan of horror, that it does that I go in and I just criticize horror harshly over. Mm-hmm. One of the things, and I don't know if y'all saw this, maybe it's a small deal for me, I know y'all say I'm nitpicking, but one of the things I hate in horror, one of the things I just hate in movies in general, is when the villain does something that just leaves it so easy for the protagonist to discover what's really going on. They leave a drawer open. They leave a door open. They leave the door to the lab open or the secret lair. And then the person walks in and they find out. And in this movie, they do that. And I really hate that because that's just a way to say, you know what, time is running low. So we got to do something real quick to get this movie going. And they did that here. I'm like, why would this person do this knowing how much is at stake and just leave it out there for somebody to discover?
But it wasn't out in the open.
Well, yeah, here's the one thing about that, and this is, I'm a big horror fan too, and when usually they do something like that, the second they see, there's an option to figure out what's going on or what kind of evil is afoot, they go check it immediately. But in this movie, like, he sees it and you're thinking, don't go there because something bad is gonna happen to you, and it comes back later. So you're like, all right, like that was actually, you wrote that in there, it just wasn't there for like, all right, here's a big reveal.
Right.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, that's one of those things where, we're going to disagree on that because that's the thing that said, man, I wish that didn't stick out to me so much. But after that's done, I mean, I can't say anything too much because that's where the shit hits the fan. And the biggest thing I can say about that last act, besides the things I've already praised it for, it's a crowd pleaser.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
They put poor Chris through so much shit in this movie that you root for him so bad that whenever he does something clever, or outmaneuvers the bad guys or does something to get away, the crowd is cheering, man.
yeah.
Well, it's one of those few horror movies where your protagonist doesn't do anything stupid. Anything he does that puts him in harm is because he just didn't know.
Yeah,
But there's never a time when you go like, oh, come on, man.
But the reason why the crowd is cheering for him is because the movie continuously puts you in this situation where you have to ask yourself, what would I do if I was here?
Yeah.
Probably die. So when you see Chris getting away, he's getting away for me.
Right.
He's getting away for you.
Yep.
It really is a crowd pleaser, man. I mean, this movie works just on so many levels, and I walked out at first. And y'all gonna sit up here and I know the people I'm already seeing the YouTube comments. Of course you do this for a black movie. But you know something, I'm gonna say, you Negro movies gotta stick together. I'll leave it on y'all. I wanna hear how y'all continue with this and give your ratings.
Okay. I think they really did. Jordan Peele did an amazing job of just putting this together. I mean, from the writing, from the directing, and there were moments in here where you're like, all right, this is going to be another horror movie. You're going to get, a couple of scenes in the dark, a couple of jump scares. But he does some really artistic stuff in here, like the hypnotism part. You're like, holy shit! Like, what? That came out of nowhere.
Yep.
And it was something where you would expect to see that in something more of an art house horror thing, or like in a Cure for Wellness. If that would have been better.
Let that movie scar you.
Quite bad. But yeah, man, this was something where it's a crowd pleaser. It's a smart film. The humor works. The thrills work. The horror works. There wasn't anything in here that made me just that took me out of the movie, and I really enjoyed this, man. And I know I said this when we did our top 10 yesterday. I love when protagonists are smart and they don't make stupid decisions, and everything seems like they were on the level. And like Martin said, he doesn't do anything stupid. I had a great time in this movie. This is a better than sex for me, man.
Wow.
Okay, you want to stick with that? You should.
Oh yeah, I'm sticking with that. Oh yeah, I'm sticking with that.
I'm still fucking this right now.
I'm still in.
Yeah. Martin.
I don't know about better than sex, but I think it is just about perfect. It is easily my favorite horror movie. I want to run back out and see it again, but I want to see it on a Friday at the blackest theater possible. Now that I've seen it once and I've heard it and all, so I want to go see it with a black audience.
So you're going to the Galaxy this Friday?
Yeah. That's what I want to do. That's how I would recommend people seeing it, at least on your second time for sure. And the one thing I thought is like, man, all those times we watched the trailer for Tusk, this is what we kept hoping it was going to be.
Yeah. You look at somebody like when Kevin Smith wants to make a horror movie, there's no excuse for what you get right there, because this is something that proves just proves everything where he went wrong with something like Tusk.
Yes.
That's a good point. What's your rating?
It's a super high full price.
Super high full price. Gertz.
Oh, I want to see it this Saturday, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to go to the blackest theater like Martin?
Maybe.
But when you walk in and all the black people just shine away from you.
I have the power.
People, you walk in, black people like, he's evil.
Yeah, this is a movie. It'd be a waste to see at the Alamo Draft House where nobody can talk.
No, with them hipsters and shit. No, this is one where black people should talk. They should be like that dude. Negro, do what the title says. Get out. Man,
What you waiting on, boy?
you saw right at the beginning of the movie. I got to say that when I watched this, I had some complaints here. And I'm trying to weigh, are those complaints really valid enough for me to take any points away from this? And really, I don't think so, man. I mean, when I'm watching this, they get so many things right here on so many fronts while they're trying to, as Korey said, balance in 3 different movies. I definitely would give this a better than sex. I mean, it's so far like it is my favorite movie this year.
Is my favorite movie this year.
And that's what I want to tell you. The reason why, another thing they get right is that they're dropping clues just continuously through the film.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you can go. It is a black Sixth Sense. You can go watch this again. That's why I said it's like M. Night Shyamalan. You got Spike Lee up there for the black issues, and M. Night Shyamalan with the twist.
Yeah.
And they keep dropping hints throughout the film over and over and over again. And when you go back, it gives this movie a lot of rewatchability. When you go back, you're going to be able to put all these things together that you missed. I was even watching some of these clips, and I was saying, you know what? If I would have known what was at the end of this movie, looking at this scene right here would have had so much more meaning.
Well, that's what I wanted. What I really loved about it is that when you get to the twists and the reveals, none of it comes out of nowhere. You're shocked by it, but you look back like, well, the breadcrumbs led me right here. It wasn't like they just pulled it out of their asses.
Yeah. You go black people. Well, I hate to say it, watch with black people because white people gonna be laughing. Meanwhile, black people gonna be looking at the movie like this the whole time.
And that brother can cry at the drop of a hat, and not just a tear, a whole flood.
Oh yeah,
To like cry. Got it.
yeah. He's close to pulling the Viola Davis with this man. If he just get his nose to run, then, Allison Williams even said how amazing that was. They said we did so many takes where he had to cry, and he cried. And I think it was just a set full of white people. They actually told him, you're going to die. You mean it's real?
You never go see your family.
Yeah. Oh, God. My worst fears come true.
And he's got a good American accent.
Yeah, he does because he's British. He was actually in Black Mirror the first time I saw him. Just a warning.
Chasing after some white girl.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. But he won in that one. But I'm going to tell you, I would recommend if you date a white girl, y'all might want to see this separately because if you do, that's going to be a long ride home together.
Oh,
Are you not going to take me to see this?
No, hell no, I ain't taking her to see this. Shit, I was scared to go home and see me.
We're going to go back to Turkey, baby. No!
Yeah. Shit, I was looking through the window. I was like, how many white people she got hiding in here waiting to jump me?
See this up there fixing her hair.
Yeah.
Joe grabs you. Get out!
Get out! It's gonna be a long ride home. You got a white girlfriend. I recommend y'all go see 50 Shades Darker again if y'all have to.
Man. Do we know any interracial couples? Because I'd love to go see it with them too.
Oh, I would.
just to ride back with them.
Technically, Ray.
Well,
like
I said, you know me, but I ain't going to that movie with her, man. Shit, that movie might give her ideas. Yeah, I ain't gonna have me sitting up there with me in my own home looking like this.
Every time we come over, how you doing, Coleman? Cheers.
I'm telling y'all, help me.
Hello, my fine chap. Oh no.
Oh, they got it.
Oh, did we completely forgot about that?
Yeah. Shit, y'all come to my house and I'm looking at y'all. Get out!
People like, yo.
Yeah, but you do that anyway.
Yeah. Me and me have had a fight. Get out! Get out before she has a fight with you too.
No,